Okay, do me a solid. If you come to this and proceed to use the argument of slippery slope and fallacy in the same sentence, consider more constructive uses of your time, like cartwheeling into fucking traffic. Now I got that out of the way, I'll move on. Apparently, that Agatha Christie novels, and by the way, I have no interest in Agatha Christie's writing, but I do believe it's important to defend this or make a stance against this. Her works have now been added to a list of authors' works who are being basically edited to be politically correct. Now, I think this is bullshit. Like, it was done with Dahl, it's being done with Ian Fleming, it's being done with Agatha Christie. I mean, who's next? Raymond Chandler? Lovecraft? Robert E. Howard? Actually, if you do those three, I hope you're prepared for war because, actually, no, I need to be careful with what I say about that. But yeah, I just think this is stupid because it reminds me of something that Palooka Joe would do. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, Stalin, Joseph Stalin, the Georgian bastard leader of the Soviet Union for a while, when you did something that was politically incorrect, he would not only have you put in a work camp, he would also basically erase you from pictures. And by erase, I mean everyone else who was in the picture with you, he would have rounded up, taken to the exact same spot the picture was taken, and wait till the exact same fucking time of day to come around to take the picture. That's how psychopathic this guy was. They're doing basically the same thing as far as I'm concerned. And it was pretty clear when you took the picture who was missing. Like everyone was in, like it was weird. He was a psychopath, which gives him something in common with these politically correct assholes I see all the time. Like seriously, piss heads. That's the company you're in. Welcome home, I suppose. Well, that's why I think this is a problem because, like, as I said, I do not care for Agatha Christie. I've never been in danger of giving a fuck about her writing, but I do believe it's important to stand up to these pricks and say collectively, "Fuck off." Because if you don't, if it's not what you care about today, it's going to be what you care about next. So, yeah, I say oppose this with strong aggravation. Now, don't hurt anyone. I'm just saying oppose it. Like, call these people, make it clear you will not tolerate their bullshit. That is more or less my take on this. Is just because the thing that drives me nuts is these people can't handle the ugliness of life. That drives me nuts because life is not pretty. It's not politically correct. It is ugly and harsh, and art sometimes reflects that. But they cannot tolerate this because they are pathetic and weak. Why do you think they? Why do you think they think communism is such an appealing thing? It's because weak men are usually attracted to that collectivist bullshit. And yeah, that's more or less my take on the situation. Is like it's just communism in the West coming more and more to fruition. That's my take on the matter. I'll leave a link to the article and you can read for yourself what I'm on about. Have a nice day, and remember the game was rigged from the start.